Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island weather recap and weather forecast for Sunday, March 13th, 2022. Today's daylight savings time where the clocks spring forward, something we do and we've been doing for a number of years. I don't know if that's going to be with you in the future. I hear we're going to daylight savings times the whole time as opposed to standard time. We're in standard time through the winter, and then in spring we spring forward an hour, and then when it comes to fall we fall back an hour, so the time's moving around. Anyway, we lost an hour of sleep last night, but I'm feeling okay because I slept in a while, and I'm ready to bring the forecast for you and look back at what's happened last week. It's been a little while since the last forecast, so we'll try to catch up to speed. But before we do that, I'd like to take this opportunity, as always, to thank and acknowledge the First Peoples of this land, the First Nations, from North Saanich out to Sooke and beyond, for allowing us to live, work, and play on territory that is theirs and has always been theirs. Thank you very much. So if we look back at our last forecast, I think it was Tuesday, a week and a half ago, about 10 days ago, we were pretty bang on. That forecast took us into the weekend of the 5th and 6th. And what was dominating the picture at that point was high pressure offshore, bringing a fairly cool flow, quite dry. We had a nice weekend last weekend, and not quite Arctic air, but cool air, frosty mornings. Daytime temperatures were able to climb, as this time of year we're getting a little bit of sun heating during the day, but still frosty mornings. That was through the weekend. This dominated into most of mid last week, so last Wednesday. And we didn't see the flurry from a system. We had a system kind of jut down with a bit of cloud that Monday and Tuesday. I think it was the 7th, 8th. Come down, bring a bit of cloud, but no flurries with that. But after that, we did, as we had suggested in the forecast, we did get a little push of dry Arctic air. Now, this wasn't frigid cold, but it was really dry. We cleared out that Wednesday, and it had that wintry feeling to it. So that was really what was dominating last week and up into midweek. As we got into Thursday, Friday last week, we saw this sort of high pressure start to back away down south, and it allowed some cloud up and around and in, starting from the northwest and then more from the west-northwest. That brought us cloud, but it was still quite dry. Low-level air was still quite dry for Thursday. And on into Friday, as this dropped away, we saw more of a front come through. Now, Friday was cloudy most of the day, still kind of dry down below, but by the evening, we start to see a front really from low pressure all through the Gulf of Alaska, bringing a weak front through with a spot of rain Friday and overnight into Saturday. That continued on. It kind of dried out through the day. We saw a little bit of drying, but in the meantime, on Saturday, which was yesterday, we saw a little low spin up over to this west-southwest of us. And this brought fairly strong winds to the Oregon and Washington coast. Kind of missed us, but it did bring some winds. Kept the rain going off and on. We saw in the East Island, got a fair amount as things circulated around and in. But last night, this came through and underneath us. And so some of us got a fair amount of rain. We stayed pretty dry down here. Across Washington today, or the last night into today, and we're in a little dry trend, and this whole new flow is more of a west-southwest in behind here. So we're in a little dry trend that is moving through today. So more cloud than sun today. You'll see that it's fairly dry all day. Where are we going with this forecast? Yeah, so the dominant player now is this west-southwest flow. Little dry patch goes through, and then we still are watching low pressure. Now, right now we're seeing low pressure, strong low pressure entering the Gulf of Alaska, and that's going to bring a fairly strong front in from the west-southwest for tonight. So we're expecting rain to hit most of the south coast overnight tonight and into Monday. And as this low starts to move Monday, Tuesday towards the panhandle, it's going to continue to circulate moisture in from the west-southwest. Still quite cool, so still wintry type systems. No signs of spring other than the flowers and the light changing and things, but weather-wise, we're still quite wintry. So this will continue to bring a west-southwest blow, showery rain off and on through Monday. By Tuesday, it's still coming in, but more power showers. We're going to see it more breaking up. The sun's going to start to break it up a little bit. And fairly breezy down through here, fairly windy, power shower kind of spring day, but still quite cool. And that's into Tuesday. Now, as we get into Wednesday, a little bit of surface high pressure building through with this west-southwest blow. Not necessarily clearing things out. I think it'll clear things out a bit, maybe some sun-cloud mix, but much calmer and much drier for Wednesday. Now, soon on the heels, we have more low pressure off here and more systems coming in from the west-southwest. It looks like another front coming in Wednesday night into Thursday. And then as we get into Friday, another drying trend. And then Friday night into Saturday, looks like another wet front coming through. Then another dry trend Saturday night into Sunday. And then it looks like this sort of pattern looks like it'll continue from the west-southwest. So again, that's starting off spring break, although it looks like our second winter break, because winter weather looks like it will continue on well into mid and perhaps later March. So far winter's carrying through. Looks like lots of rain, plenty of snow up in the hills, so that's good for our spring moisture and growth season. And yeah, that's all I got for now. Anyway, I hope that helps out. Hope you're doing well in the future. I always look forward and think about it. I wonder what's going on then. Anyway, that's a weird concept, but I do think about it. Hope this helps out. And as always, my friends, may the forecast be with you.